What's up guys, Mickle here, and as you can tell by the XRP price chart on the screen right now, XRP is coiled up and ready to rip. Well, in this video, I want to talk about some potential catalysts that could get XRP moving, because as I have been saying over the past couple weeks, XRP and the entire cryptocurrency market looks like it is ready to go on a massive bull run. All we are waiting for is one big catalyst to help XRP break through a massive resistance that's been holding it down for the past 2 years. In this video, I want to go over a bunch of fascinating things that happened earlier today, some events that took place at Ripple Swell that are extremely exciting, but let you guys know exactly why I think tomorrow could actually be a massive day for a huge announcement out of Ripple. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see that. You are not going to want to miss it. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am so close to 50K subscribers. You guys do an amazing job of subscribing to this channel, but if you haven't yet and you tune in a lot, please consider it. It really does mean a lot to me. Also, if you guys ever need a place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange upload down in the description of this video. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, as I showed in the intro of the video, XRP is looking absolutely fantastic right now. This is the chart a little more zoomed out, and as you can see, we're still being held down by this major resistance that's been in place for about the last 2 years now. But the good news is we are fully off the support. Now, what we need, in my opinion, is a major catalyst to help XRP break out of this range and really start entering price discovery. As we all know, when XRP goes parabolic, it moves fast and moves violently, and we're really just waiting for something to push XRP out of the zone and really get moving. The good news is we are pretty far away from this bottom support line now, so we really don't have any risk of falling out of this thing. What we really want is something to help us just break through this and really enter price discovery. In this video, I want to go over a bunch of catalysts that happened earlier today that are going way too under the radar, but also talk about what could be around the corner to get XRP moving, because at the end of the video, we're going to go over two massive things that I really do think have the potential to make the entire cryptocurrency market break out. So let's start off with something extremely interesting, and this happened at DC FinTech Week earlier today, and it's a clip you just absolutely need to see. It's Brad Garlinghouse talking about the potential of going to the Supreme Court, and I just think when you guys listen to this, you guys are going to understand how good Ripple feels about their win against the SEC. What you're going to see in this clip is there is absolutely no fear in Ripple, the company. They know they are going to beat the SEC in every single court battle they go into. Listen to Brad Garlinghouse talk about this, because it should let you know all what you need to know about what Ripple thinks about their chances of going the distance against the SEC. Listen up to this.
Okay, say, okay, we think this one's clear. Like the government should not be picking winners and losers.
So as we talk about this litigation, do you think if there is an appeal in your case or in one of the other cases we've talked about, that ultimately this ends up with the Supreme Court, that this goes all the way to the top?
I think that definitely could happen. I mean, certainly, I mean, we've said this publicly. We are in it till the end.
So you'd take it to SCOTUS?
100%. By the way, again, there's a lot of lawyers in this room. That is a good thing. I mean, the current Supreme Court, we'd love to see the Vegas odds on how that would go.
They haven't been super friendly to regulators, I think is what you're alluding to.
They have not been friendly to regulators, no.
First of all, how could you not love Brad Garlinghouse? But more importantly, how could the SEC ever take Ripple to the Supreme Court? As Brad Garlinghouse says right there, the Supreme Court has been ruling against regulators left and right, and Ripple has a slam dunk case against the SEC. Ripple has completely flipped the script against the SEC. The SEC is now the party who's in big trouble. They started off by putting the pressure on Ripple by filing the case, but now all the pressure is on the SEC. Brad Garlinghouse makes it clear right here. We have the money to fight the SEC to the Supreme Court, and if we do that, we will win. I don't see the SEC taking Ripple to the Supreme Court unless they're absolutely insane. They have absolutely zero chance of beating them at the Supreme Court level because the SEC never had any evidence to prove their case. They filed an arbitrary case against Ripple and their co-founders. They had absolutely no evidence to prove anything, and the entire time Ripple was the party on the right side of the law. I just thought this was an excellent clip. It shows how confident Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse are feeling about their chance. chances. And guys, as we move into this new era of cryptocurrency, as we move into the regulated cryptocurrencies actually solving a problem, this is the kind of leader you want behind your company. So now I want to move on and go over some announcements that happened earlier today that I think were going way too under the radar. First, we actually had one of the largest banks in the entire world, HSBC, actually teaming up with Ripple for custody of cryptocurrency securities. So in the future we're going into, there's going to be a lot of cryptocurrency securities, mortgage-backed loans, all kinds of different real estate products. Crypto securities are going to be absolutely massive. Now, it's not going to be the tokens themselves as we're learning in these court cases, but if you tokenize something that's already a security, like a stock, that's going to be a crypto security. Right now, Ripple is teaming up with HSBC, one of the largest banks in the entire world, to actually custody these securities. This goes back to their acquisition of Mickle, the company that deals with crypto custody. And back then, I was telling you guys, hey, this is a massive deal. This company already has massive institutional tentacles. And what we're seeing is Mickle is already helping Ripple land massive custody deals. Overall, this is just really exciting to me because as Mickle and Ripple work to really work with these big institutions and banks to tokenize crypto securities, we're going to see that these crypto securities need liquidity, and that all comes back to XRP and the XRP ledger. This is really exciting and just shows the largest institutions in the world are ready for this technology. We're just waiting for the regulation and the full-scale utility adoption to really start taking place. The other thing we saw earlier today, and just further proof that big banks and big payment providers want cryptocurrencies, is Ripple launching a new partnership with On Africa, where they are looking to bridge payments using XRP between Africa, the UK, and Australia. Now, this is what we just learned in the first day of Ripple Swell. I'm going to let you guys know in a couple minutes why I think there is much more to come, but talk about two massive announcements. People were saying forever, big institutions, big banks, they're never going to use cryptocurrencies. They're never going to adopt the XRP ledger. But every single day we are watching more banks and more institutions adopt the XRP ledger using Ripple's technologies. This is absolutely exciting. We have been talking about this for years now, but now what we are seeing is our bullish thesis playing out. These institutions are adopting the XRP ledger exactly like we said they would. Now it's just a matter of time for it to reflect in the price of XRP. Now, some things I want to talk about that could be right around the corner is one, the Interledger Foundation actually announcing that they are going to have some pretty big news coming around the corner. Now, I haven't seen anyone really speculating on what this could be, but the Interledger Foundation has some deep roots. They've been quiet for a while, so I really think this has the potential to be that catalyst, to be that event to really propel XRP to new all-time highs. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that earlier today at Ripple Swell, Brad Garlinghouse wasn't there. As I showed you in the clip earlier, he was actually at DC FinTech Week. So one day of Ripple Swell went by without Brad Garlinghouse there. What I'm alluding to is the fact that if there really was a major announcement coming out at Swell, it would probably happen with Brad Garlinghouse there. He's the CEO of the company. He's going to want to announce it. So I have a feeling all eyes are actually on tomorrow for Ripple Swell. Is there going to be a massive announcement, something big that really gives XRP the momentum, the catalyst to start moving? If it was to happen at Ripple Swell, I would fully expect that announcement to take place tomorrow. So I think all eyes are on Ripple Swell tomorrow with Brad Garlinghouse there. Is there going to be some massive announcement to really make XRP move? I am certainly going to be watching out for that. But the last thing we have now is in the next 8 days, according to a lot of Bloomberg analysts, we could actually be entering a time period that is extremely likely for the SEC to approve a Bitcoin spot ETF. Guys, I really feel like I have been one of the few people on YouTube really hammering home how important this would be for the cryptocurrency industry. It would let all the big investment firms, all the big VCs know, hey, crypto is here to stay in the United States. It's time for us to start deploying our capital again back into this ecosystem. This is what we desperately need. We need liquidity bad, and this is the type of thing that hypes VCs up, hypes up investment firms, and gets money flowing back into the ecosystem. It looks like we could be right around the corner from a Bitcoin spot ETF, and every single day I see more and more people coming out and say it's not a matter of if anymore, it's a matter of when. So all of these things could be potentially massive catalysts for XRP and the entire cryptocurrency market. I was going to talk about the macro environment a little bit. I'll just hold off for that for now and just go back to the XRP price chart. Guys, all the things I just mentioned, right? All those things are going to be reflected in the price of XRP. Right now, XRP is stuck in this massive sideways trading pattern where all this fundamental news is building up and building up and building up. Eventually, it's all going to be reflected in the price of XRP. All the fundamental news we have been seeing will be priced into the asset. It's just a matter of time. We have seen the same thing play out with investments over and over again. When they get stuck in these consolidation regions, these consolidation patterns, they move sideways for what seems like forever. But like I said earlier, the one thing we know about XRP is it takes a while to move. It moves sideways forever, but when it moves up and moves violently. I really do feel like we are right around the corner from all the good news we have been seeing over the past couple years priced into XRP, the asset. Let's see if something at Swell or something in the next couple days really propels it to those new all-time highs. I'll certainly be watching closely. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help out so much. And for now, Mickle out.